Why is owning a business so hard? Because if it were easy, everybody would do it. And where's the fun in that? Yeah, owning a business can be hard, but let's back up. The question I would ask you is, how do you define hard? Is owning a business harder than working for somebody else? I don't know. I don't know who you worked for. I don't know how hard you worked for them. I have met a lot of people through 20 years of franchise consulting that have told me that working for other people was really hard. But when I really listen to what they're saying to me, it's what was hard about it is that they were not in control, whether that be of their quality of life, of the amount of travel they had to do and time spent away from their family. And yeah, those things are hard. They wear us out. In owning a business, we don't have any of those things, but there are things that we have to endure as business owners that are hard, like being accountable to what we say we want to do. And that, my friend, I think is what most people find the hardest of all. A lot of people have the dream and they get inspired in a moment, and then they go out and they start living the life as a business owner, and they find out that they have to be accountable to their own dreams, that there's nobody there kind of driving them anymore. And sometimes that feels harder than when it was somebody else putting pressure on you. You know why? Because now there's nobody else to blame when it doesn't go right. Now, in a franchise scenario, every franchisor in the world will say, oh yeah, there's somebody else to blame, because every franchisee will blame their franchisor if they're not careful and aren't taking accountability for their own actions. They're going to blame their franchisor for their whatever, lack of success or lack of training or marketing that doesn't work. And look, I'm not saying that all franchisors are perfect and that every franchisor out there has their entire act together. That is not a true statement. But what I am saying is that business ownership is hard because we as business owners have to be accountable to our own dreams and our own goals. And that, my friend, is a very big weight to carry sometimes, especially in the beginning. When you're getting up the learning curve of learning the business and growing into the role as a business owner, and you're not making any money, and you probably have financial responsibilities in your life, and all of those things start to compound, and it feels really hard. But the reality is, it's not that much harder than working for somebody else. It's just that we have to learn, we have to grow, we have to give ourselves the time. And a lot of times, by the time someone has the financial assets to be able to afford to invest in a business, they have financial responsibilities, and that need to make money sooner rather than later just compounds the entire equation. Which is why when you invest in a franchise, you have to be sure that you're investing in a franchise that you can comfortably afford, one that will give you a financial cushion, because God forbid it take a little bit longer or you need a little bit more money to help you get through that ramp up period. You don't want to have to put that kind of financial pressure on your business. And trust me, you do not want that kind of financial pressure on your life. And I know that the question of why is owning a business so hard, that is the essence of that entire question. It's the money part that makes it so hard. Because when we put our money into something, our emotions can run wild, especially if we don't have goals and plans so that we can feel in control of what we need to do to start making money. So is business ownership hard? You better believe it is. Because if it were easy, everybody would do it and do it successfully. Is it impossible to learn how to be a confident, successful business owner? It most certainly is not. That is the purpose of Kim Daly TV and this entire business coaching series. I want you to say yes to your dream to be a business owner. I want you to wake up and live the life of your dreams. I want you to build wealth. I want you to feel the satisfaction and the pride of ownership that comes when you take something that you think is impossible and you take something that you deem as so hard from the first day that you start and you become proficient at it and you become a master at it. Like when you're watching basketball and you watch Steph Curry hit that three-pointer shot every single time. He makes it look so easy. The reason he makes it look so easy is because he has spent thousands of hours shooting that shot. He knows exactly how he has to breathe and exactly how to move his body to get that ball to go through that hoop. When you become a business owner and you put in the hours necessary for that level of mastery, then you will never look at shooting that basket or building that successful business as hard. You will see it for what it is, which is true freedom. It's really the only way for you to ever really own and control your financial future. Is it hard? It can be hard. Is it worth it? I would say 100% of the time, it is always worth it.